What is stress and resilience? Stress is a physical and emotional tension due to a perceived threat. It is a state of worry or mental tension caused by a different situation. Stress is a natural human response that causes us to address challenges and threats in our lives. Stress is a feeling of emotional or physical tension caused by certain events or thoughts of frustration, anger, and nervousness. Resilience is the way of recovery from a hard obstacle and getting back to shape. Resilience is a way of bouncing back from a tough situation, pulling through hard situations whilst you were down, showing a lot of resilience, showing a characteristics of wanting to fight back and being better. Pulling through a pulling through tough situations in a negative state shows that wanting to change is better than not responding to what is happening to you. The mind plays a big part when coming to the factors like stress and resilience, as the mind can carry both factors, meaning that it can create both factors when you have or are experiencing something. With stress, the mind plays a huge part as the mind becomes negative and unproductive when it experiences a difficult situation and goes to a state of depression, overthinking, and panic, which shows how powerful the mind can be in any situation there is, but it is up to you on how you control your emotions, which affects the brain, whether negative or positive. The role of the mind with resilience plays an important role as the resilience you are fighting to bounce back from difficult situations. When trying to be resilient, the mind tries to adjust to a potential spirit of wanting to come back from the stress and issue that took you down, but the mind takes time to adjust to positive change as it must be a consistency actions of resilience playing out. With it taking time comes to when something that is valuable has been critically broken and you do not want to replace it. Repairing it would take a huge amount of time, and that relates to the mind getting used to a change which is positive as a person is bouncing back from a bad state. The placebo effect is when a person's physical or mental health appears to improve after taking a placebo treatment. A placebo is a dummy move which was used to make people think that the placebo healed, but it was actually putting an idea that all medicine can heal, but they didn't know which boosted their minds and headaches were cleared.
In this study, it shows how powerful the mind can be in managing stress. In the research, people were split into two groups. The first group was given actual headache medication, where the second group was unknowingly giving a placebo, aka fake medicine. Here is where it got interesting. Both groups reported that their headache were reduced. That includes the group who took the fake medication. How is this possible? The placebo effect is a powerful to the mind where some experiences real improvement without any treatment. It is by tricking the mind by thinking it's being healed. For example, athletes. Some use mental imaginary. They are visualizing themselves, seeing themselves running faster. Their bodies respond faster, therefore running faster. The second example is an athlete's stress and how it's control your mind and performance. There were two events where the athlete stressed so much she ran 2 seconds slower. And the other event is where she didn't stress at all and she ran a personal best. This shows how important your thinking is, and your mind is the driver of our physical health and resilience.
In this case study, people with headaches were put into two groups. One group got real headache pills, the other group got fake pills called placidos, but they didn't know the pills were fake. Both groups said their headaches and stress were better. The first challenge here is understanding why the people with fake pills felt better. The answer is the placebo effect. This means the brain can help the body feel better just because the person believes the treatment will work. Another challenge is that some people do not believe in the power of the mind. They think only medicine can help. But this study shows that the mind is very powerful. If we believe we are getting better, our body can sometimes follow. There's also a problem with trust. Giving someone a fake pill without telling them can feel dishonest, even if it helps. Doctors must always be honest with patients. So, how do we fix this? First, we need to teach people about the power of the mind. When we learn how thoughts can help or harm us, we can use that power in a good way. Second, we can use safe mental tools like deep breathing, positive thinking, meditation, or imagining a calm place. These tools can help us feel calm and strong, just like medicine sometimes does. In the end, this case study shows that our mind can help us heal by believing we are strong and in learning ways to calm ourselves. We can manage stress and become more resilient.
Strategy 1. Cognitive reframing, changing the way we view stress. Cognitive reframing is a psychological technique that alters our perception of stress, transforming it into a challenge or opportunity for personal growth. This perspective boosts confidence, reduces worry, and improves emotional regulation, ultimately reducing stress's emotional effects and improving mental resilience. Strategy 2. Guided imagery and visualization. Similar to the placebo effect, this uses the mind to heal. Visualization and guided imagery are stress reduction strategies that use positive mental imagery to promote rest and recovery. They use belief and mental attention to influence physical and emotional well-being, reduce stress hormones, lower heart rate, calm muscles, and create a sense of control. Strategy 3. Self-talk and affirmations. Telling yourself you're okay helps rewire the brain. Repeating encouraging words like I am capable or I can handle this is an important part of positive self-talk and affirmations. By slowly improving confidence, resilience, and emotional well-being, you can swap negative thoughts for positive ones. This practice helps rewire the brain. Strategy 4. Mind-body practices. Yoga, mindfulness, and breathing exercises can stimulate the placebo effect. Deep breathing, yoga, and mindfulness are examples of mind-body techniques that help relax the nervous system and decrease stress. By encouraging relaxation, creating a sense of control and well-being, and strengthening the body's natural healing reactions through controlled movement and focused attention, these methods may recreate the placebo effect.